National Stock Exchange of India has been actively involved with initiatives to educate the young generation of our country on the importance of financial management. One such initiative is NSE FinWiz that focuses on educating and advising the young workforce of the country on wealth management to enhance financial literacy and to empower
Insurance is for protection and investment is for growth.
Another program facilitated by NSE IPFT is NSE Financial Quest. This inter-school financial quiz contest goes an extra mile by educating the young students on fundamentals of finance.
On the buzzer, what is this?
It's the formula for the simple interest.
Simple interest is the right answer.
Under the NSE Financial Quest Base Camps banner, the program engages students around the year through workshops on various topics, projects, interactive videos and quizzes.
DiCaprio is bouncing checks of finance.
Plus 75 Plus 75.
To facilitate these two programs, NSE along with CNBC TV18 has travelled across the country to bridge the wide knowledge gap in terms of finance. In this episode of NSE FinWiz, we are all set to achieve our objectives once again by gauging young professionals in a new city.
Hello and welcome to Season 4 of NSE FinWiz, powered by CNBC TV18, and I'm your host Nitya Balakrishnan. Today my team and I are in the hot and sultry campus of one of the leading cement and concrete mixers in our country, ACC in Chhattisgarh, Jammu.
ACC Limited is India's foremost manufacturer of cement and ready-mix concrete with 17 modern cement factories, ready-mix concrete plants, a vast distribution network and a countrywide spread of sales offices. The name ACC is synonymous with cement and enjoys a high level of equity in the Indian market. The company has been a trendsetter and noted benchmark in cement and concrete technology since it was established in 1936. ACC has a unique track record of innovative research, product development and specialized consultancy services. NSE FinWiz visited the Raipur plant of ACC along with the experts to gauge the thoughts and notions of the employees on financial planning and wealth management with the theme Dreams Come True.
I have bought a house in Baroda. Apart from that, I am investing in SIPs regularly in diversified investment, short-term, mid-term, mid-cap equities, as well as I have invested a part in gold and some insurance.
We have to have a clear vision as to how much wealth is required at each and every step of the life.
Basically, I love to travel. So I try to invest my money to get at least that kind of cost which I can, use at the time of travel. So I go for RDs or stock investments.
Hello and welcome to Season 4 of NSE FinWiz, powered by CNBC TV18, and I'm your host Nitya Balakrishnan. Today my team and I have travelled to Raipur in Chhattisgarh, and I'm joined by two very special guests on the show. We have Mr. Tanveer Alam and Mr. Harshvardhan Rupta. Thanks so much for once again joining us on the season of NSE FinWiz. And of course, we're sitting in the campus of one of the largest cement companies in the country, ACC in Jammu. And thank you so much to all of you for being part of this show. My first question, Harsh, before we kickstart this 101 on personal finance, is there ever a right age to start investing? And I'd like you to throw some light on the power of compounding here to talk about how early is it mandatory to start setting aside savings/investment.
Now we take an example. If an individual wanted to save, irrespective of the income level, wished to save, and join an organized sector, 1,000 rupees is something that everybody can save. Even if their first salary. Now, the question is to put this 1,000 rupees aside for a period of 30 years. Okay, just for a period of 30 years, and you invest in the right product, which generates a return of say 14% per annum, compounded. The corpus that this individual will accumulate after 30 years with this 1,000 rupees per month is 54 lakhs. So that's the power of compounding. Now, the same individual. Please, I have just joined work. Let me settle a bit. It's my age to enjoy myself. Let me buy myself, luxury items and think about it 5 years later. It's too early for me to do that. So what he does is he postpones this decision of investing for 5 years. So instead of saving for 30 years, He is invested for now 25 years. Now this reduction of 5 years of investing will reduce his end corpus from 54 lakhs to 26.5 lakhs. So it's going to be less than half. So that's the cost of delay. So answering your question, when is the right age to invest? If you haven't started now, irrespective of your age, you're already too late.
Fair enough. Now, starting as early as you can, probably the day you get your first salary is the word really coming in. But if I can ask you, Sandeep, what are, the new age tools of investment? Where can you park your funds? Because when it comes to Indians, more so it's always a fixed deposit, a savings account, a recurring deposit. You talk about PPF. But what are the other avenues of investing?
Now, one of the first things possibly you could mix together is mix your tax savings and your normal savings together. That is one way of actually doing it. Because that forces you to actually save for saving tax. But the new age investment today, don't go with the conventional way of actually saving in, say, a PPF account or a FD. So today, I'll just do a parallel comparison. Now, if you invested in a product which is called ELSA, which is a tax saving mutual fund, and with which you did the same thing in a PPF account. So the new age product is a tax saving mutual fund that you do, and the age old product, which is a favored product, is PPF, which everybody does. Suppose 1 lakh rupees you have invested for last 15 years, your investment amount would have been 15 lakhs. And on maturity of 15 years, the PPF is locked in for 15 years. After 15 years, your PPF amount would be approximately 34.5 lakh. That 15 lakh becomes 34.5. Any guess what would your tax saving ELSS mutual fund become after 15 years? Same 15 lakh rupees. At least 6 of the fund would have given you 1 crore rupees by now. That's the difference of the new age product and the conventional fund.
How many of us here, a quick show of hands, are directly invested in the equity markets, via mutual funds or any other schemes? How many of us actually use ELSS as tax savings? SIP? So this is something that I want you to comment on, Harsh. We are seeing most number of hands being raised for a systematic investment plan. Talk to us about an SIP versus an ELSS, and what really are the benefits of investing in the equity markets, given that volatility is something that generally scares all of us.
So let's look at equity investment as an asset class which over a period of time will give you inflation adjusted positive returns. So you will actually generate wealth. Now it's going to come with risk. So how do I mitigate the risk? How do I manage volatility? That's the concern all of us have. If you had 120,000 to invest, 1,20,000 to invest. I'm giving a simple example. You do not invest 1,20,000 in one shot because you don't know which side the market for tomorrow. What you do is you put 10,000 rupees every month over a period of 12 months. So irrespective of the level the market is at, you have bought. So you will have an average of 1 year. Similarly, if you have a long-term requirement to continue doing this for a period of 30 years, 40 years or 20 years for that matter, and you will keep averaging your cost of purchase. So when you average yourself, you mitigated that risk of volatility in the market. So that's how effectively you can use SIP, mitigate the risk and still at the same time get a double figure return which actually beats inflation. Talking about ELSS as we spoke about, you are doing an SIP into an equity fund. SIP is not a product by itself, it is a method to invest in a product. So it's a systematic investment plan. There are two choices. One is to invest in an equity which you want to do. Now if you also want to save tax, you can invest in an equity fund which is categorized and allocated for tax saving purposes and recognized by the government to offer you tax benefits. So you invest in an equity fund, but it is also going to give you tax benefits, the same difference. The only difference is that there is going to be a 3-year lock-in because you are getting tax benefits. If you do not want tax benefits, you invest in an equity fund without any lock-in. So that choice is yours. So SIP is a method, not a product by itself.
Is there a right mix in your portfolio to have, if I was making 40,000, setting aside 40,000 for investment?
Segregate. All your goals will not be long. There will be some short-term goals, some medium-term goals and some long-term goals. Your short-term goals should be met with a less risky investment, like a bond fund, which is nothing but a substitute to a fixed deposit. The mid-term could be a mix of your equity and bond fund, which is a balanced fund. And a long-term goals should always be funded through equity. So this in itself, you create your own asset allocation.
Fair enough. Now, if I can throw the spotlight on Arun Saxena, who's the Deputy General Manager in the project department here. 2 crore is the kind of corpus that he wants to accumulate on a monthly basis, set aside 50,000 rupees. Time horizon of about 6 years. A, is it achievable, and what are the best tools for him to look at when it comes to achieving the investment goal?
When you invest, there are 3 things that you look at: safety, liquidity, and return. So if your time horizon is less than 5 years, the focus should be more on safety and liquidity than chasing returns. You can start investing in, say, a little riskier asset, because that will help you get a better return. But with 30,000 rupees annually, on a monthly basis, in an annual basis, it approximately works 3.6 lakhs. In about 6 years, is approximately about 20 lakhs. Okay, the 20 lakh rupees, even if it's giving a return of about 12-14%, will become in a 6 years approximately 40-50 lakh rupees, not 2 crores. So invest in 6 years, you could get is in the vicinity about 40-50 lakh rupees if the equity market does better.
In fact, let me get Fahim Khan, the manager of the E&I department here, to actually ask his query, because it's very similar to the earlier one, but it goes through the importance on the power of compounding. 2 crores is the kind of corpus, 30,000 every month, but the time horizon is 20 years.
This is the one average performing fund as of now, which has existed over the last 20 years. If you started 10,000 rupees SIP in that fund for 20 years, so you would have invested, means एक साल में 1,20,000 in 20 years to 24 lakh rupees, right? So what do you see the 24 lakh after 20 years would have been that fund? And I name the fund later on, and you can actually go and check. Any guess? It is more than 80 crores, 80 lakhs. The amount would have been 2.95 crores. So your 24 lakh rupees ideally would have become 2.95 crores, almost 10 times. That is called compounding.
Alright, that understands the quick video right here on NSE FinWiz, but stay tuned. A whole host of personal finance queries answered on the other side. In conversation with Tanvir and Harshvardhan Gupta here at ACC in Raipur. This time around, I'm going to be throwing the spotlight on the fundamentals of financial planning. If I can start with you, Harsh, what according to you are fundamental principles one has to keep in mind when you talk about funds planning?
When you look at financial planning, well, it is, if I can just put it in a very broad perspective, you can divide it into 4 stages. Okay, what affects us? How do I plan my finances? What is relevant to me? So let's divide it into 4 different parts. The first element is there is a stream of income which we are generating right now, and that comes into our household. So what are the threats for a stream of income to get affected? So that could be demise, an early unfortunate demise. It could be disability, right? It could be any form that threatens the stream of income coming into my house. That's the first step. So that's when we spoke about risk, how do you manage this, why do you buy life insurance, why do you buy disability insurance. So that falls into that category. That's the first step of financial planning. The second step of financial planning is, once that money has come into my house, what threatens this money? There could be an emergency, there could be some kind of a medical emergency, there could be some catastrophe events where there are floods which could basically damage my property. So these are the elements which basically threaten the money which has already come into the house. So there is again when you will go ahead and buy some kind of medical insurance for yourself, you will create an emergency fund in case there is a disruption. So there is no outflow of what has already come. The third step is actually now you start looking at investing for growth. Why? Because money stream of income coming in has not been disrupted, money that comes inside has already been protected, and then comes growth. So growth is the third step, not the first one. So growing your assets, growing your lifestyle, increasing your lifestyle, creating wealth for yourself, there is an investment strategy comes into this. There is where you have it, you get, and we spoke about all those things. So fourth element is guilt-free spending. We call it guilt-free spending. You have the right to enjoy your wealth. There are certain things that you can do in the 20s which you cannot do in the 50s. So if we are advising you to sacrifice all your likings and your hobbies right now, only to pursue them in 50s is not going to be possible. And it does not make sense because you also want to enjoy your wealth. If you are working and earning for yourself, you don't only want to spend. So the fourth step comes when you plan and budget even your expenditures. And if you take the first, second and third steps in place, then you have got the right to enjoy with your money. And if you have done proper financial planning, then you will invariably have money left for your expenditures. And you will spoil yourself. When you don't buy an iPhone 7, you will move to a bigger car, more than welcome to do it. So you have to achieve that level of guilt-free spending. What does it mean? When you spend, it's not to get you there and sacrifice something else. So the moment you achieve the final step of spending and not being guilty at all, that is the time you achieve your financial plan in totality.
Both of you come in here. When you talk about saving for retirement, how would you go about it?
Start as early as possible with your first salary. Right away you have tax deducted out of your first salary. This also, you need to create a retirement purpose from your first salary and put it aside. Just like how government takes away money, your retirement taxation, for the retirement body has to take that money away.
And any particular method of investing for your retirement fund?
Through a systematic investment plan, an equity fund for retirement is a must. Even women also, I think, women also, even if you are looking at an early retirement, because a lot of people will get married, take post sabbatical, it could be of financial freedom. Suppose you want to retire at about 40, 45 and want to do trekking or want to do adventure sports. For that also, you should look at retirement on an equity fund.
In fact, if I can just ask both of you, when you talk about the next thing after multiplying your money and creating that wealth, a lot of people do not focus on how to prepare a will, when to prepare it, safeguarding that multiplied money. If you can throw some pointers for us in that direction.
See, when you raise this, first of all, whatever investment that you have had, ensure that you have all the details in one place. Okay, and more than one family members know about that investment. Okay. 2, all the investment must have nomination. 3, when you're writing a will, it's nothing but a declaration stating that these are your assets. Okay, these are what your investments are, and this is how you want to get distributed if you are not. That's exactly. These are things
Absolutely. So it's not just important to invest right, multiply your wealth, but also safeguard that wealth and ensure that it reaches the right hands is something that all of us have to keep in mind. Is the word coming in from our experts. On that note, another quick break right here on NSE FinWiz. But stay tuned, rapid fire question and answers on the other side. Powered by NBC TV 18, and it's time to have the young professionals at ACC Jammu throw their host of queries to our personal finance experts. Can I have a show of hands, please, and the microphone to one of the gentlemen? Yeah.
My question is how and who will make the will? Is there any online support for making will?
There are companies for online will writing services, but you can write the will for your own self. Okay, and if there is a fear that there can be a dispute, okay, then you can get the will registered. That's clear, but registration is not mandatory. But you have to write the will.
Transparency is very simple as I mentioned. Just get the prerequisites of a will. That it has to be, you title it as a will. You start with saying that I am in sound mind. I have written without any pressure from anybody. Okay, and this is my last will. That was the issue mentioned. What is the subject matter? You can write that. You can say that, and at the end of it, you need to sign it, get a witness by 2 people. If you can write a letter, you can write your appraisal reports. will is simpler than that. And it need not be on a stamp paper. It need not be registered. Okay, and you can also videograph it. In case you want to videograph and say that this is my will, you can even do that.
My question is, in SIP investment, how can we save capital gain tax?
Unfortunately, capital gains tax you cannot save through mutual fund or SIP mode. It has to be through investing in NHI or RSC bond, which is under section 54E. As I said, if you are trying to invest for a short-term horizon of 1, 2 and 3 years, we prefer to invest in a bond fund. It is advisable because that will not destroy capital. It will give you a return which is little marginally better than a FD return.
Thank you so much.
Well, on that note, it's time for a quick wrap on this particular episode of NSE FinWiz. Thank you so much, Harshvardhan Rumta and Tanvir for joining us on this show. Everybody here at ACC Jamul, thanks a ton for being part of this special episode. And to my entire team, thanks for watching.
With this program, I just want to relook my investment, which I have done so far, and explore the opportunity of new investment in future.
The takeaway from this session that I have to rearrange my finance and investments plan considering long-term goals, and I also learned that by doing small investment and regular investments give me personal wealth, which leads to give me the stability and happiness in my life.
Focus, ideate, innovate, enable.